Hola. Good, how are you?
I feel like when the Twins come in the clubhouse, it's doomsday for them. 'Cause every time I remember from the time I was a fan younger and the time that I played, and even now, I mean, the success the Yankees have had against the Twins have been remarkable. Look at the game of 17 of the playoff ball game, when they go up 3-0 right away off the 17. And 7 up gets one out. The boys don't have to cover the rest of the game. You look at the Warriors, they don't run out of pace, but every game I feel like they have some dramatic swords that end. But we find a way to win, so the timing of them coming after 7 a game, they could have had them at the curve.
So many great memories. Well, let's take a beat to look at the last game that the Yankees played at Little Ball. He got two quick outs in the 11th inning on Wednesday, and we watched it all unfold. He walked two batters. He walked in the go-ahead run. The Tigers then broke it open. Take us through that lead at bat, the first walk.
Yeah, for me, the balls, low leverage situations, they put you phenomenally well. Medium to high leverage, opponents are 350 or with 1,000 OPS. So for me, I don't think you do that at bat. What I see here is like it gets to us first and third time game. First pitch, perfect pitch. That's why you want to be another time stretch. Then you put the perfect slider down on the way. You really get interesting. He's trying to overthrow this heater. What he does, this is a non-competitive pitch. He yanks the fastball. Then he throws another slider that was a great pitch. Again, he tries to overthrow the fastball, yanks it. So it's a lack of execution in certain situations. Right there, he goes to the sinker down. And then right here, 3-2, he tries to throw a perfect slider, but it's too far away from the foot. So for me, it becomes how do I execute in the situation where the pressure directs off the ball? Low leverage has been great, phenomenal. High leverage, not as much. So we got to, as a pitcher, it's hard, but if you can keep things simple, how do I execute this pitch? That old two pitch, it's not competitive. So for me, he's wasting certain pitches in certain situations that if he can execute them better, his stuff is phenomenal. Yeah, but that's still the Yankees movement. And the goal has been trying to get him in those games so he can execute. It just hasn't been able. He hasn't been able to deliver those situations.
So, Dylan, is it more execution, approach, or mentality?
I think it goes to mindset. Be able to come in those situations and know you're the guy. Have that confidence. Your stuff is there. The stuff clicks. I know the swing in this hasn't been as good for him as years past, but he has the stuff. It's not 150 miles per hour. I honestly don't know how he gets it. So for me, it comes down to mindset. You got to be able to slow your heartbeat when the game is moving fast, and if you do that, you'll get to that.
Maybe we can have a little talk with Dylan Tantis before we let you go. The key to the game for you.
For me, players just let that carry over from last night. I felt like that he finished strong against Boston last game. He was able to utilize his changeup second and third time through a lot more, which was an effective pitch. And we know the Twins have 6 left-handed hitters tonight, so look for that pitch to be effective and look for Cole dominant.
Okay, so good, Dylan. Thank you so much. We'll see you with Justin and Jack in a bit for the pregame. Excellent. Let's take a break on the Yankees batting practice today, presented by Happy FX. We'll take a look at Steve Donohue's induction to the Cardinal Spellman Athletic Hall of Fame. Keep it here. Hi. You okay? Yeah, just changing up my look. It's fun. I gotta go. We paid. Look, stunning.
It feels so right. It almost feels wrong. A Hyundai Getaway sales event. Right now, it's a Hyundai Elantra SE for $119 a month, or get $2,000 customer cash. Hurry in. It's time. The Genesis Signature event going on now for
Ultra makes the 2026 G70 for $299 per month. Exclusively for Tri-State Genesis retailers.
Morgan & Morgan has represented hundreds of thousands of people hurt by unsafe products, cars, toys, drugs, devices, you name it. We became America's largest injury for reasons. We asked ourselves, what if we could help prevent those injuries? Meet the AI-powered People Protector. Before you buy, visit peopleprotector.com to see if a product has safety issues, recalls, or lawsuits. Already injured? Visit morethepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan.
Unofficially, it's America's vehicle. But officially, it's the vehicle of the next best thing. It's the official vehicle of driving America forward for more than a century. Of making a little noise, getting a little dirty. The new official vehicle of Major League Baseball. You're up next. Step up to the plate and enter the Drive the Home sweepstakes for your chance to win a Ford vehicle.
We welcome you down to Yankees opening practice today, presented by Advocate. Steve Donahue has spent more than 4 decades with the Yankees organization, and currently he serves as the club's director of medical services. Recently, he was inducted into the Cardinal Spellman Athletic Hall of Fame, and many familiar faces shared a word of congratulations on the well-deserved honor. Recently, longtime Yankees trainer Steve Donahue was honored by his high school right here in the Bronx, Cardinal Spellman, and placed him into the school's Athletic Hall of Fame. Some members of the Yankees family sent him congratulatory wishes.
Hi, David Cohen here. I just want to wish Stevie Donahue, my guy, so many times, so many years, so many victories, so many tough times. Getting inducted to the Cardinal Spellman Hall of Fame is so deserving. Stevie, you're one of the greatest of all time. Put up with all of us all those years. My favorite time is when you'd come up to me on the bench the days I was starting in between innings and ask me if I needed anything, and I would scream, I'll let you know if I need your help. You turn around and walk away. You never took it seriously. You just laughed at me. To this day, we still laugh at each other on how stupid I was. When I was pitching it out of my mind, crazy, and you understood that. You're done, Stevie. You deserve your Hall of Fame.
So, Stevie, you're going into the Hall of Fame, and it is so well deserved. You are one of the best athletic trainers ever. Of all the years that you've been with the Yankees, all the great players, Hall of Famers that you've taken care of. And I tell you what, when I first started on the beat and then doing the radio with John, I was a little bit of a hypochondriac, and you worked me through a lot of things and calmed my fears. You and Gino were so unbelievable. I can't think of somebody that's more worthy of going into this high school's Hall of Fame than you. So congratulations, Steve.
Thanks, Stevie. Congratulations. Spellman High School Athletics Hall of Fame. It's pretty special. I'm sure that the high school that we get on I get recognized but I'll tell you, that's a great honor because people recognize.
How are you?
Stevie, I just want to congratulate you on your induction into the Cardinal Spellman Hall of Fame. You've kept so many of us on the field over the years, and allowing us to do what we love to do is your fine work as a trainer. But one of your greatest qualities, Cookie, is having the ability to make us all laugh and to have fun. You are truly a great friend. I love you, man, and congratulations.
So I graduated from high school class in 1991. Just want to say congratulations to Don and to that's all for the work. I just remember like every day, any master when I was from graduate told me, hey, Troy, Steve Donahue, he also graduated from Spelman. And I thought to myself, that makes sense. But Steve, you're one of the best people I've ever met in my life. I just want to say congratulations.
Hey, Stevie, congratulations on being voted into the Hall of Fame. You know what? I've had a lot of bumps and bruises over the year. You took care of everything. Again, congratulations. It's been a long, long career together.
Stevie Donahue, my favorite trainer, congratulations for being inducted to the Cardinal Spellman Hall of Fame. I didn't know you were a ball player. Did you play the ball there? But anyway, man, you're a Hall of Fame person, and congratulations again, my brother.
Hey, Stevie, it's Anthony Volpe. Just want to congratulate you on becoming a Hall of Famer. Long time coming. I don't know what your adoption. I still remember when you come and help us out in Double Night in Somerset. It's been fun to experience everything with you. And congrats again.
Cookie,
Congratulations on being elected to the Cardinal Spellman Hall of Fame. Took you long enough. Now that you're 70, finally got you in there. But much deserved. One up. And way to go. Just another honor for the great Stevie Donald.
Congratulations, Steve. You're the best. It's time for one final break on Yankees batting practice today, presented by Howdy. We'll wrap things up after this as we move closer to baseball in the Bronx. Stay with us on Yes, and I got Love Sports Out.
This is our shared heritage. But today we're divided, except for our love of wildlife and wild places they and we all know. This progress is always the game. Game recognizes game. Summer value policy. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer during the Summer of Audi sales event. Are thinking of comeback. The vibes are thinking of comeback. Will Coach make a comeback at sandals.com?
There are trucks, and it was the Sierra with employee pricing for everyone, with the capability to handle the life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra. What matters most, GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Celebrate Independence Day with employee pricing for everyone on all GMC Sierra 1500 models. With 0% APR, that's over $13,000 total value of the Sierra 1500 Denali.
Dear America, get to Toyota's Independence Day sales event because the fireworks start here. Toyota's got plenty of bang for your buck with quality, efficiency, and value that keeps growing long after the smoke clears. So fire up your savings with Toyota. During Toyota's Independence Day sales event, it's a weapon to come up with 0 down and first month's payment for $399 with Sunday. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
The Yankees are certainly comfortable facing the AL Central this season in our comfort zone, presented by Sandals Resorts. The Yankees are 14-7 versus the AL Central so far this year. They look to improve that record against the Twins this weekend. Let's take a look around the American League for matchups tonight. The Orioles are in Cincinnati to take on the Reds. The White Sox and Guardians continue their divisional matchup. Red Sox take on the Angels. Blue Jays square off against the Mariners. Late date just after 10 p.m. That does it for this edition of Yankees Batting Practice today, presented by Howdy. Our next BPTV comes your way Monday at 5:30 p.m. I'll see you then. Right now, our game-day coverage rolls right along. It is the opener of a 3-game set versus the visiting Minnesota Twins in the Bronx. Garrett Cole gets the ball for the home team, looking to get back on a winning track. We've set the scene. It's time to hand it off to the best pregame in the business on fireworks night at the stadium. It's Sunset Yes, and the Gotham Sports app. Enjoy it.
Wow, that's a big deal. We got a big deal too. Right on? Okay. See that girl on Monday Santa Fe over there? We only paid her.
So I almost feels wrong. I might have heard of these sales. They said all-wheel drive Hyundai Santa Fe SE for $289 a month. Or get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days. Hurry in.
Life is fast. Let's face it, you're ready for anywhere.
Did you go solar?
That's prepared for most everything.
She got it.
Let's get you ready for what's next. It's things of your life. It's things like
Oh, hammer the butter. We go perpendicular.
That's nothing.
took the heavy dog at +9. They went to work out of the gate. Then they got out of the late.
Chicken and garlic sauce and some tulip pork chop
Want to pay on early, get that 365.
and corn.
Summer is a gift. A gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So
No.
look out for these stickers and gift yourself a new Kia during the Kia Summer Stickers event. Whatever SUV is sedan.
What?
Here, play their limited power train.
I was gonna bring that up. Yeah.
750 retail bonus cash and specially tagged 2026 Carnival vehicles.
And make sure to grab some ice cream, ices, or your favorite cool refreshments for tonight's series opener. It will be the hottest game played in the Bronx since August 28, 2018. The Yankees look to turn the page on their recent struggles and heat up right along with the weather as they continue their homestand. Let's get you ready for the first of a three-game set between the Yankees and the Twins on a Friday night in the Bronx. Welcome everybody to the FanDuel Yankees pregame. Justin Chapel along with Dylan Betances and Jack Curry for the series opener between the Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. Yankees are trying to snap a 7-game skid. And Jack, as we get to your Monday opening comment, Yankees are coming out of an off day. They have some key players returning, and it's just a chance to maybe simplify some things and go out and play the game you know.
Justin, every time I hear a team or a player say, we're just taking it one game at a time, it always bothers me, even though I know it's true. I hate that baseball cliche. It is so true for the Yankees tonight, right here, right now. They just need to win a baseball game. And the pitching matchup favors them with a veteran Cole going against a young pitcher in Paredes, only making a 7th appearance of his career, doesn't strike out a lot of batters. This would seem to be the night that a Yankee offense that has had some epic and historic struggles recently figures out a way to get going. Dylan.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's time to reset, right? You get the off day after the worst stretch of your season. Now you get the Twins coming in. We all know the success we've had against the Twins. When I was a younger fan, we always beat them. When I played, we always beat them. And after I retired, they still beat them. So the timing couldn't have been better. Look for the Yankees to obviously go out there and just reset the tone and kind of go into the break feeling good about themselves.
You know, see if they can keep up that head-to-head pattern with Minnesota. Let's head out to the stadium right now, where Meredith Barakovitz is standing by with the Ford Clubhouse report. And Meredith, right off the rip here with the Morgan and Morgan injury report to start this series opener. The Yankees rotation receiving some rough news today concerning Carlos Rodon. What can you tell us about that?
Justin, he was supposed to pitch in game 2 of this series. Instead, he has landed on the injured list. He has some inflammation in his left elbow. He had an MRI the other day. So a little bit of a surprise that he landed there. But there are some other guys that have come back. Trent Grisham in the lineup, leading off and playing center field. Ryan McMahon back with the team. They've got David Bednar activated off that paternity list. So he will be the Yankees closer yet again. To make room for Grisham and McMahon, Oswaldo Cabrera and Giovanni Cruz optioned back to AAA, but Justin even nailed a huge blow to this Yankees rotation that has struggled a little bit last turn through. Rodon placed on the 15-day IL. Here's Aaron Boone with a little bit more on the situation.
Yeah, it's just, I think he was one of the guys that just struggled a little bit recovering in between, and then finally get to a point where let's go get this thing checked out. Obviously big news with the ligament, so that was encouraging. Put some inflammation in there, so that's going to cost him a little bit of time. And I think he's getting a PRP, and then we'll be able to throw for at least a few days, maybe a week, and then hopefully start building up from there.
How did you feel like this was affecting him on the mound?
I don't know, because I feel like stuff-wise he's been good, so he's kind of getting towards out and being all right for the most part. He's a gamer, tough guy, like so I think for the most part he's getting there, and the stuff was good. It maybe had a little bit of effect with his command a little bit, where his walks have been a little bit higher. Was that a contributing factor? Maybe. But just, a little tougher recovery for him away.
And Carlos Rodon did speak briefly at his locker before he went to go see the trainers and team doctor. And Rodon said, anytime you go get your arm checked down and get it in a MRI as a pitcher, you worry when he found out that his UCL was intact. That was certainly a moment of relief for him. He said he's going to be shut down for a couple of days, got a PRP. They're going to give that a few days to work and then see how he feels. He is not anticipating it being a long IL stint, but it's all going to depend on how his elbow responds and whether or not they can get that inflammation out of there. So with Carlos Rodon, Brendan Bell is on the taxi squad. He's expected to be activated tomorrow in some capacity. Aaron Boone would not specify whether he would be the starter or maybe they used in a both role, but that is the plan as of now for tomorrow. Now, we do know tonight they've got two players back in Trent Grisham and Ryan McMahon. Guys, you documented how rough this stretch has been for the Yankees. 7 straight losses. The offense just can't seem to get going. I asked Aaron Boone earlier what type of spark he thinks Grisham and McMahon can provide.
Yeah, hopefully, a little bit of one. Obviously getting 2 good players back. I think hopefully they're going to kind of settle on. Obviously, went through a really tough week offensively and not playing our cleanest as far as taking care of the ball. And obviously, those 2 guys kind of settled that a lot. Just get out and get us quality at bats.
Oh, you didn't know?
It's just a little spark.
You didn't realize?
Just a little something that gets us going. It's been a tough week, but that's baseball. That happens, and I think it's time for us to get back on the right track.
So those guys are back in the lineup. Some much needed help. Also noteworthy is going to be Jose Caballero in there at shortstop tonight, and Austin Wells is behind the plate. He will catch Garrett Cole. Now, Garrett Cole was absolutely dominant in his first 2 outings coming off the IL, and the last 5 have been a little bit of a mixed bag. Over his last 2 starts, he gave us a combined 9 runs. And it seemed like his fastball was going to get a little bit more than normal. Earlier, I asked Aaron Wood why he thinks that is.
Not sure. Probably not consistently getting into some spots that he wants to. Then the opponent hunts in a certain place and they get it and they connect. That can hurt you. But overall, and again, and also still in that. What are we 6-7 starts in where he's, I feel like finding his kind of C legs, competitive legs. So I feel like the stuff is there. I feel like he's throwing the ball well and very capable of getting a lot of outs.
And it is 4th of July weekend. There are going to be fireworks after the game, guys, but Yankees fans, of course, hoping that they see some fireworks off the bats of Yankees players. It has been a while since they put up some crooked numbers, and Aaron Boone and the rest of his team would certainly like to see it, Justin.
Yeah, Meredith, Yankee fans over for 2 fireworks shows here on a Friday night in the Bronx. Stay cool. We'll see you on the broadcast with Michael and Paul. All season long here on Yanks. We want to invite new viewers to show us the different ways you support the Bronx Bombers. Use the QR code on screen with the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride and post pictures to social media that reflect your love for the Yankees. We might spotlight you in a future game. Pinstripe Pride is brought to you by Toyota, the official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees. Let's take our first break here at the FanDuel Yankees pregame. Coming up, we'll break down the Yankees offense and how they can snap out of their recent struggles at the plate. It's all right here on Yes and streaming on the Conference Sports Network.
That would be funny.
Is presented by FanDuel. Call your shot on FanDuel every day with Daily Ticker. Make a free pick for a chance of the boost the next day.
That would be funny. Doctor has to pay. Yeah. Doctor can now.
But that's the that would be good.
$5 for 5 days and $8,000 in credit. Introducing the new $10 crispy parmesan from Pizza Hut. It's the original pan you love. Take it to the next level. That crispy golden brown crust with a cheesy crunch. Try a $10 medium crispy parmesan for a limited time only at Pizza Hut.
Dear America, get to Toyota's Independence Day sales event because the fireworks start here. Toyota's got plenty of bang for your buck with quality, efficiency, and value that keeps growing long after the smoke clears. So fire up your savings with Toyota. 3 Toyota's Independence Day sales event. Lease Corolla with 0 down or Camry with 0 down and first month's payment inside. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
All right.
Let's get everything else back on. It's very cold.
Toyota Rainbow, taste the rainbow.
The Yankees pregame show on Yes is presented by your local Tri-State Genesis retailers. Learn more at genesis.com.
Hey Yankees fans, I'm news 12 meteorologist Skylar Dave Harden with your game day forecast. It is hot out there with humidity, making those middle 90s at the first pitch due closer to 100 degrees. It's steamy and sticky, and it's going to stay that way throughout the game with a chance of some isolated showers and storms in and around the area. Time for those temperatures, we're not cooling off very much by the end of the game, only to those middle 80s, still feeling hotter with humidity, but enjoy the game, and back to you.
Scott, thanks so much. It is time for the Key Matchup brought to you by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. Over this 7-game skate for the Yankees, the team has hit 137, but these 4 players, Rice, Bellinger, Goldschmidt, and Chisholm, they've all struggled at the plate. You see some of the numbers that aren't sitting too pretty right now. And Dylan, when you have these 4 players that were kind of looked at to perform in the wake of Aaron Judge being out, when they're coming like this, what does it do for the energy inside the clubhouse?
I feel like it's demoralizing. Anytime you have the top half of the lineup hitting as bad as they've been over the past week, you know, it's tough. It's tough to kind of get in the rhythm. You feel the pressure as a player because you want to be that guy to continue to produce, especially like you said with the captain out. You want to be the guy that set the tone, but it's kind of a weird fun when you have most of the lineup struggling the way they have.
Well, they're 12 and 15 now without Judge. At one point, they were 12 and 8, and we were praising them for their depth, and we were praising them for being able to play well without Judge. And to Dylan's point about it being demoralizing, you can see that in some of the body language of the players. When they miss a pitch, they know they were supposed to hit. I know from talking to Paul O'Neill and writing a book with Paul O'Neill, he would always talk about how there was one pitch in every at-bat that he knows he should have or could have gotten a hit on. And when you miss that pitch, especially during this time, Justin, where they're stuttering so much, it just gets amplified even more.
So let's take a look at the Yankees lineup brought to you by Toyota, and we see the man returning from the injured list right at the top. Trent Grisham in there, hit 232 as he's missed the last 18 games with that. Average is a little deceiving. He was hitting 370 in the 20 games before going on the injured list. Ben Rice is DHing and Jason Dominguez in right field. Paul Goldschmidt is at first, and you have Ryan McMahon back in the hot corner. Jose Caballero is starting at short, but Dylan Grisham in the leadoff spot. McMahon back in the lineup at third. Do you feel like their boost could be more felt defensively or offensively?
I think it's a combo of both. When you have Grisham obviously coming back, setting the tone at the top, you said 370 in the last 20 games he's played. I mean, if you look at the last 6 games for the Yankees offense, it's been the worst in over 100 years. So when you have somebody like Grisham to set the tone on offense, and then Rice, there's not as much pressure to him leading off. I think that helps balance out the whole lineup, and that defensively, Grisham's glove defender, Matt Gold glove defender, so guys kind of settle into their position. You don't have to scramble and put guys in certain situations where at times that the team has a great defense that can carry into your heading. So those guys will help out tremendously.
Yeah, Grisham across the last 20 games before he went on the IL had an OPS of almost 1,000. But Justin, when I heard your question to Dallin, I agree with him about it being a combo, but I'm almost leaning more towards the defense because the Yankees have struggled so much defensively lately. We've talked about it in the last 12 games. It was 17 errors, 23 unearned runs. And as bad as that is, if you try to absorb that number, the next highest number of unearned runs in the last 12 games from any other team was only 10, and it was the Mets. And they're not playing well either. So it just shows you how much they've struggled.
And like Della mentioned before, we know the head-to-head history between the Yankees and the Twins, but tonight they're facing a pitcher, Mike Paredes, a young big leaguer, doesn't throw all that hard. His four-seamer sits in the low 90s. It's a chance to kind of attack a soft tossing right-hander.
Yeah, he's here because there were injuries. He started the season at Double-A, Wichita. He eventually ascended to Triple-A, so you give him credit for that. And I think we set the table when we talked about this at the beginning of the show, and Helen said it so perfectly. The Yankees always beat the Twins. It's 127-46 since 2002. That gets you that winning percentage right there. Paredes, a young pitcher, is trying to stop that. I'm not sure how many weapons he has, guys, to stop the Yankee offense. His cutter has been very good. He's only given up one hit.
Yeah, I feel like for me, Paredes is a guy that he's not going to overwhelm me with stuff. Seeing him the last couple games, the lefty did a good job of driving the ball to right center. And then this hot day in Yankee Stadium, some of those lefties could be keys with Grisham and McMahon coming back. Look for those guys to obviously punish him and the tonight's game.
And the Twins are the final American League team the Yankees have yet to face here in 2026. Let's take another break here on the Yankees FanDuel pregame. When we come back, we will tell you what to expect from Garrett Cole as he takes the mound for the Yankees in the series opener against Minnesota. Keep it right here.
Unofficially, it's America's vehicle. Unofficially, it's the vehicle of the next best thing. It's the official vehicle of driving America forward for more than a century. Of making a little noise, getting a little dirty. The new official vehicle of Major League Baseball. You're up next. Step up to the plate and enter the Drive the Ball sweepstakes for your chance to win a Ford vehicle.
DraftKings Casino has all your favorites on page. Sounds like fun, but wait, just one sound like. Maybe it sounds like, or something more like. Fun definitely sounds like. Whatever fun sounds like to you, the number one casino app has you covered. It's the funnest fun you've ever fun. All players get a free daily reward and chance at 5,000 casino credits every day.
Inviting passionate soccer fans to push these vehicles to the limit, just like they do with their teams. Further proof that the Nissan lineup is tested and trusted by the toughest. Hurry in to make her opening offer with the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
It's 3% yards technology for one mobile virus or up to 5750 total savings on select returns.
We reheard my washing machine.
7th grade was the last time I was in school. I had to grow up so fast that I never had a childhood. When you grow up being told that you're
All them
didn't believe it.
over.
I started
all
looking
them
at my life.
All them under
Getting my high school diploma was the number one on my list. I
the.
was 38.
You know what also be funny? If all the machines
When you start your
on the
life,
same
because when you find how you're gonna end up, we all have different stories.
It'd be really loud in the
My
festival.
story's not over.
That would be funny, right?
I'm a school nurse. I see kids just like me and teach them how to take care of themselves. I have hopes now that my daughters can be something
Not right
bigger and
now.
better than what I ever accomplished. And if you can take that first step,
Yes.
the sky's the limit. Because when you graduate, they graduate.
Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supported adult education centers near you.
The Yankees made Give a show up, yes, it's brought to you
Like-
by the Hot Day Getaway Sales Event. Deals so right, you always feel as wrong. Playmaker local Hyundai team.
It is pretty unboxing, presented by FanDuel. Before saying game parlay, let's start with taking the Yankees money line. Ben Rice to hit a home run, and Garrett Cole to strike out at least 7 batters. Those odds are set at plus 871. Yankees fans, FanDuel is inviting you to call your shot daily dick. Make your free big on who's hitting a home run in their game, and if you're right, you'll get a profit boost the next day. Get your free big in now on FanDuel before today's action starts.
Well, here's a look at the Toyota lineup, courtesy of Toyota. Minnesota's won 4 of 6 and have some hot hitters. Starting at the top with Trevor Larnach, as this is a Twins team that's 6th in baseball in runs per game. And Larnach, like we mentioned, 8 extra base hits in 13 games. Brooks Lee hitting second. He has an 8-game hit streak. Cody Clemens, 3 homers. His last 6 games, I can go down. Look, I think the most starting numbers who's out of that lineup is Byron Buxton. This is his 4th straight game with a hit pitcher. They're going to be going up against Garrett Cole, and Cole's making his 8th start of the season. Gave up 4 runs on 7 hits at Fenway Park over the weekend. The 3 big one-scoring hits for Boston Dylan. It came against the 4-seamer, and then we saw a minor adjustment the last several innings from Cole that he said left him encouraged. What did you see from the second half of Cole's outing at Fenway Park?
For me, he started message changeup more the second time through the lineup and the third time. First time through the lineup, he threw a changeup 3%. After that, it was upwards of 20%. That pitch has been super effective for him. Something that he can use his fastball and some of that changeup right off of it. His fastball got better too towards the end, so I feel like that makes help him get through that. That momentum will carry into tonight.
Garrett Cole is a great pitcher, and he's also a very honest pitcher. He has said that his fastball isn't exactly what he needs it to be. Last 2 starts, guys, 8 hits against the fastball, whereas in his first 5 starts, he only allowed 7 hits on that pitch. So to Dylan's point, the fastball changeup combo is important, but I also think just locating that fastball where you need to locate it. There was 1 home run that he gave up earlier this year where Cole just said, I've got to elevate that fastball a little bit more, so I'm going to keep a close eye on his location in this start.
This is his first time against the Twins since April of 2023. He pitched a shutout with 10 strikeouts in that game. But also, we talked about Grisham and McMahon's return. We also have David Bednar in the back of the bullpen making his return from the paternity list. You get your closer back. You're coming off a tough defeat the way we saw it unfolded in that 11th inning, but to have an extra power in there, what does that do for that unit?
I mean, his strength is the bullpen. Bednar's done a tremendous job of closing game for the Yankees. He's kind of eliminated that curveball over the past month or so, which has made him even more effective. So I love what he's been doing at the back end. And when you have that weapon there, it just, you could get guys in earlier situations. You don't have to force certain relievers and spots that you don't use.
12 straight scoreless outings for Bednar in that role, and the Yankees are thrilled to have him back. And I know that this is a very big if. Before Doval had his implosion in the Yankees last start, the bullpen actually did a really good job. The pitchers leading up to that situation, and then Doval ends up being the culprit in the 11th inning, as Dylan broke down on our previous show. Just missing location and not trusting himself. So you move up in that pecking order when the manager trusts you. Doval is one guy that I think they've lost some trust in.
All right, we continue our pregame coverage ahead of the Yankees and the Twins, but our pregame show here is among the estimated 27 New York Emmy Award nominations. And we congratulate our studio team for their outstanding work. Our projects include the Fairfield Little World Series team visiting the studio and Hamilton night. Also went to Bob Lorenz for hosting, Jack Curry for commentary and editorial work, and Connor Finley for writing. So congratulations to all of this year's nominees. One last break here on the FanDuel Yankees pregame. When we return, we will get Jack and Dylan's keys to the game as we move closer to first pitch. So stick with us on Yes and the Gotham Sports app.
For us, history is a Jersey game. It's recorded. And now, it's going to be $10 rewards and 4 rewards plus app. 5 on your first 4 widgets and 5 on your second. Legendary. Open.
Also, winner. I didn't think he was a baseball fan. Hey, come on, I love homers. This little bad boy lets me pick one for free every day of the week. I can make a big shot Monday, take it Tuesday, walk off Wednesday, stump it Thursdays, 4-batter Fridays, sayonara Saturdays. How about Big Swing Sunday? Oh, nah. Stick the baseball stuff in the sun. We watch every day.
Play daily dinner with me every day for a chance to win a profit boost. Then, you're home for home runs.
Summer is a gift. A gift of days that last a little longer. Brighter state of mind. So look out for these stickers and gift yourself a new Kia during the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. For every SUV and sedan comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Lease especially tagged 2026 Ford GLX front-wheel drive for $219 a month.
Fiber in the house. Fiber so fast, so fine. Got another provider leaving behind. Come on, everybody, let's get online. 30 a month, gonna blow your mind. 8, 7, 3, 9, 3, 4, 4, 4, 8. Optimum fiber like it in the moment. 30 a month, get that story. 5, 4 years long, and it's a big call right now before it's too late. 8, 7, 7, 3, 9, 3, 4, 4, 4. Hi. You okay? Yeah, just changing up my look. Smart. I gotta really go. Did you sign? I only paid. You look stunning.
Deal so high, it almost feels wrong. Not a day getaway salesman. Leasing all-wheel drive Hyundai Tucson SE for $209 a month, or get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days. Hurry in. History isn't just it's recorded and now using technology yeah, that's it. 5 on your first 4 digits and 5 on your second. Legendary.
The Yankees pregame show on Yes is brought to you in part by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com.
Let's go on a little roller coaster at the AL East. You see the standings for May 20.
Congratulations. And head down to pick your prize. You have up to a year to do so. Why wait? We're happy.
Can't change quickly as those standings evidence, but I'm going to go back to what I said at the top of the show. Just win a game. You're the Yankees, you need to win a game.
Come on, let's get to your key to the game.
For me, it's the changeup. Change up on the 6 left-handed hitters. It's just been super effective for me.
I like that too.
And I'm going to go back to the Twins starting pitcher, Paredes. The Yankees need to make him uncomfortable. There's precedent for Twins rookies being uncomfortable at the stadium. Since 2009, the Twins have had 6 rookies start games at Yankee Stadium. They're 1-4 with an ERA of almost 8.
That's going to do it for us here on the Fan Yankees pregame. Jack Dillon and myself will catch you on the post game right now. Let's try and stay cool, all of us. Send it into the Bronx. And Michael K. and Michael Hill have the call on with Merrick reporting. Enjoy the game, everybody.
Small blizzard from the Blizzard Company. Starting from this off cookie butter, the cinnamon rolling with $2 blizzard upgrade. Get delivered today.
Optimal food in 10 days. Lines back to 5 of the digestion.
Get to Toyota's Independence Day sales event because the fireworks start here. Toyota's got plenty of bang for your buck with quality, efficiency, and value that keeps growing long after the smoke clears.
So fireworks savings in Toyota. During Toyota's Independence Day sales event, these weapons come with $0 down and first month's payment for $399 inside. Find yours on Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Wouldn't expect your internet.
Tomorrow, sir.
It's connected with my followers out there.
Michael.
Your internet for you and your family.
Bye, sir.
It's Wi-Fi that stays on when the power doesn't.
Stay connected no matter what.
So what's Spectrum Internet? It's everything you want it to be. Switch today at
Michael.
Spectrum.com.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
It's terrifying what happened tomorrow.
Let's see travels.
It's like you're possessed.
Yeah, all right. Safe travels. Bye. You're welcome, Gold Club. See you tomorrow. Bye. Happy 4th.
Or don't get car shield and maybe get your car